All right, the day is finally here. We were going to do Leader in the Mall Hunt tonight. We just wanted to do a quick kind of reminder of some of the things you might be doing. All right, so everyone's going to get one of these. Each team will have one of these. It's a passport, and inside is a picture of all of the leaders. And as you find a leader, because you're actually going to be with teams now, we decided to put you with a team. As you find a leader, that leader will stamp, and then you will move on to the next one. And then we're going to talk about some of the other things and changes that we're going to be doing. But make sure before you even start the game that you show the rules video. We're going to send you a link to that. Show your team the rules video. And also here's some of the rules too, just to be a reminder, because there will be point deductions. But here's how the rest of the night's going to go. Go.
Inside the passport, they're color-coordinated zones. There will be one leader in each of the color-coordinated zones and in each of the department stores. There will not be more than one leader in there, so just note that. And you are also in charge of keeping track of your team's points, so just keep track in your passport as you go along. The team will be in the mall set up in the cafeteria at 5:45. Feel free to get there anytime, but be there as close to 6 as possible so we can get check-in started.
As soon as you get there, if you guys could really help us to make sure that students are coming to the check-in, we're asking that they go with at least one friend. That way they can be guaranteed on a team with one of their friends. Like Dan said a second ago, we changed it up a little bit, and we're going to have leaders with each team. We just think it's going to be less chaotic, and it'll definitely help the mall out to make sure that there's an adult going around with each group of kids. So you'll be in charge of a team. If we have less kids than we think we may, then you might end up getting to wander around without a team. And then if so, we'll have you help Dan and I create bonus challenges. But the way that it'll work tonight with the bonus challenges is Dan and I will be texting them out to the group leaders. And so just make sure you're checking your phone, and we'll send out random things like, hey, here's an item, go find this and take a picture with your team. Or, all kinds of crazy things. But one thing that we did change as well is if your team's acting up, you as the team leader can deduct points from your team. You can't deduct them from other teams just because it gets out of control that way. But if you see another team that's behaving really well, maybe they were really kind to someone, or they were super respectful to someone, you can give them bonus points. And then if your team receives bonus points from another leader or Dan or I, just make sure you note that on your passport.
So points are what we're going to talk about now. And points are how your kiddos will win this event. So each leader is worth 50 points that they find. And we have one mystery leader, Wink, not me though, who's going to be hiding in the mall. And they're worth 60 points because the kids don't even know who they're looking for at that point. And we also have some other bonus points to kind of, distribute the points. We have a clear winner at the end of the night. The first team to find each leader gets an extra 10 points. On there, as Bethany mentioned, for good and bad behavior, there's some points we can play around with there. Bonus challenges, you're going to get between 10 to 20 points depending on how the leader's feeling and how well you do each bonus challenge we send out. And also to kind of incentivize that kids get this done and don't just cause a ruckus in the mall, the first team back gets 50 points, the second team back gets 25, and the third gets 10. And the last team back loses 10 points, so don't be a slowpoke. And most importantly is that if your team is back late, that means after 7:45 or possibly a couple minutes later, we'll announce the exact time at the event. But if they get back later than our deadline, they lose 40 points. So make sure your team is, making good use of their time.
You can't get back to the Sears area before 7:40. So if your team finishes way earlier than 7:40, then contact myself or Dan, and we'll give you some bonus challenges. If you are being stumped and can't find a leader, you can find either one of us, and we'll give you a hint for a slight point deduction. So the leader you find won't be worth as much, but you'll have a hint at where they are.
So it's going to be a great night. We're very excited. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me or Bethany, and we will be able to answer those for you, I hope. And so, because we're answering them right now. So it's going to be a fun night, though. Just have a great time, have fun. That's what we wanted you all to do, is have fun with your teams.